as you see things, did Karl Malone make a pass at your wife?
You know what? I know what took place, and I wasn't fine with that. That didn't sit well with me at all because they had known about it, whether it's from him or from his agent. I don't know.
As we all know, Karl Malone recently took part of the NBA dunk contest. Knowing that it took place in Salt Lake City, the NBA wanted to have one of the franchise's icons judge the event. However, when you look at the guy's off-the-court history and the dark secrets behind it, it would have probably been better for Malone to not show up. You see, ever since Malone was in college, he's had a weird obsession with minors. I mean, when he was just 20 years old, he impregnated a 13-year-old girl named Gloria Bell. Yeah, this really happened, and well, Malone could not do anything but deny it. He refused to pay child support and wanted no relationship with his son Demetrius Bell, who actually turned out to play 5 seasons in the NFL. With that in mind, you can kind of tell how bad of a person Malone is, and it only gets crazier from here with this Kobe Bryant story. It was the year of 2004, and the Lakers had just came off a really disappointing finals against the Pistons. After adding 2 Hall of Famers in Karl Malone and Gary Payton in the offseason, the team simply fell short of expectations. A combination of injuries, off-the-court distractions, and feuds between teammates led to the Lakers getting gentlemen swept by the Pistons. As a result, the Lakers had some decisions to make in the offseason, preferably between Shaq and Kobe. Since their beef was at its peak right here, there was literally no way that both could stick around any longer. With that in mind, the team decided to trade Shaq and rebuild around Kobe since he was a younger piece. Now, when it came to Karl Malone, the guy was in his last legs in the NBA and had just received knee surgery in the offseason. It was actually more likely that he would retire before the season started, but since he had really good chemistry with the Lakers group, he decided to stick around. Sadly though, that wouldn't last long as Malone quickly backstabbed his best friend Kobe. During a matchup between the Lakers and Milwaukee in 2004, Vanessa was on the phone with Malone's wife. If you didn't know, they were really close friends and were just talking about normal-ish. On the other hand, Karl Malone was in the front row with his son, who actually looked pretty bored. As a result, Kay, who's Malone's wife, told Vanessa to call Karl so she can have her son join her in her seats. However, things quickly got weird. After picking up Vanessa's phone, Karl Malone saw his opportunity and said, quote, "Why don't you come over here and sit next to me and give me a big hug?" Vanessa of course was confused and asked, "Why? For what?" To which Malone responded with, quote, "If you do that, it will be on the cover of every magazine in the country." Now Vanessa was speechless of the situation because this was the first time she had ever spoken to Malone without Kobe being around. However, Karl kept pushing and asked Vanessa the following, quote, "Do you like me?" Which she responded with, "Yeah, as a friend." After that, Malone said, quote, "Can you keep a secret? I would like to tell you something." Now Vanessa had a pretty clear idea of what Malone was trying to do and told him that she was married and that he was old enough to be her father. After that, Malone responded with quite a weird statement and said, quote, "Oh, like yeah, I'm not saying the rest of that." And well, you can pretty much tell right now that Karl Malone has no risk at all, and Vanessa simply hung the phone right after. However, Karl was not done right there. After halftime concluded, he sent his son to sit with Vanessa just so she can bring him back to his seat right after the game. However, Vanessa was not worried about that as his husband was not turning up for the Lakers. In fact, Kobe was so dominant during the second half that he ended up with 31 points on nearly 50% from the field. As a result, the Lakers of course got the W against Milwaukee, and Vanessa was pretty pleased by this performance. However, it was now time for Vanessa to bring Malone's son back to him, and let's just say that things got out of hand. While Vanessa was bringing his son to his seat, Malone decided to wear a cowboy hat for some reason, which made her curious. Therefore, Vanessa asked Karl, quote, "Why are you wearing a cowboy hat?" To which Malone responded with, quote, "I'm hunting for young..." Yeah, I'm not repeating what Malone said because, bro, what the f did this man just say? This man really has some type of problems in his head, and he obviously left Vanessa with no other choice but to walk away. Anyways, after Kobe got in the car to leave the arena, Vanessa could not wait to tell him what happened. She pretty much told him everything that occurred and how Malone was trying to hook up with her. Now, after Kobe listened to the whole story, he was extremely pissed. I mean, he immediately called Karl Malone's phone right after and cursed him during the call. Now, Malone didn't say anything in the phone call as he was letting Kobe talk for the most part. However, Karl did say one thing, and he was, quote, "You know me, man," to which Kobe responded with, "That's right, I do know you, and stay away from my wife." Now, the next day, all 4 of the Bryants and Malones got in a group call in which Karl decided to deny all the accusations. In fact, he told USA Today that he couldn't care less about the situation. He said, quote, Misery Loves Company. This is a Hollywood soap opera, and I'm not going to be a star in another Bryant soap opera. Yeah, that's pretty crazy to say after all he did, and well, Kobe had the final words in a post-game interview.
I go to a topic that may not be as good. You're accustomed to drama. You've been through a lot of stuff. Kind of give me your opinion of what has transpired in the last couple of days. TJ Simers today wrote an article about the problem between you and Karl Malone, but I'd like to hear your opinions.
Well, I mean, like I said, when everything got started, and he had mentioned that our relationship kind of took a sour note because of something personal. My response to that is, personal information is just personal. I mean, we just keep it between ourselves. Then I just have to be a bigger man and just accept him on a business level as far as being a teammate and embrace him here in this organization. That's why I just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, you can tell Kobe was mad as hell right here, but he does have a reason for it. I mean, just imagine portraying someone as your best friend and then they do some wild stuff like this behind your back. Now, to make this even worse, Malone didn't even apologize for this incident. Definitely a tough pill to swallow, but at least Kobe was pretty mature about this. As far as Malone, he didn't really have much to say until 2015 came. After asked about the Kobe situation once again, Malone was pretty straightforward and insisted that he would be down to scrap if needed.
Y'all had a little issue back then.
We had a little issue, but here's the thing about it. I'm a grown man. If Kobe don't like me today, that's Kobe Bryant's fault. It ain't mine or his problem.
Yeah.
I don't have a beef with nobody. Back in the day when you had a beef, you didn't go get guns or knives. You just, hey, Mark, I got a problem. We just go in the back with no cameras, no nothing, and let's just knuckle up and get it over with.
Did you ever make that offer to Kobe?
No, but it's standing.
Nah, this man Malone's messed up for real, and it's about time that this guy gets exposed. And that pretty much concludes this video. What do you guys think of this Kobe and Malone story? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and turn on those notifications so you know when I upload a new banger. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.